Sufficient answer. Question number 3, Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. What measures is the government taking to help increase national savings?
Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, the government has taken a number of measures to increase genuine savings and to reduce New Zealand's vulnerability to overseas lenders. We set a path back to budget surplus by 2014-15 when we can start repaying debt. We've reduced taxes on savings and work and increased taxes on consumption and housing speculation, and we have embarked on a share offer program in energy companies which will give everyday New Zealanders another option for their increased savings. Mr. Speaker, around 440,000 New Zealanders have pre-registered their interest in buying shares in Mighty River Power.
Supplementary question, Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Why is it important that New Zealand increases national savings?
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr. Speaker, again on behalf of the Minister of Finance, it's important to do that because it actually helps reduce our long-standing and our heavy reliance on overseas lenders, and that is New Zealand's largest single vulnerability. Our net international liabilities at the 31st of December last were $150 billion, or 71.7% of GDP. Now, most of this is private sector debt built up over many years. The government share is relatively small, but it has increased significantly as we have run deficits. While our international liabilities have improved from a peak of 85% of GDP in 2009, they remain high by world standards, and that's why the government is focused on policies that are genuinely designed to lift national savings.
Supplementary question, Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. What changes has the government made to KiwiSaver as part of its wider program to increase savings?
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, the government announced a number of changes to KiwiSaver in Budget 2011. These were designed to encourage a higher level of savings amongst New Zealanders, build a larger pool of local capital, and make the KiwiSaver scheme more financially sustainable into the future. They included increasing the minimum employee contribution rate from 2% to 3%, and at the same time increasing the compulsory employer contribution rate from 2 to 3%. Both of those changes take effect from the 1st of April.
Supplementary question, Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. What impact are the higher employee and employer contributions expected to have on KiwiSaver savings?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Finance, the changes are designed to ensure that KiwiSaver remains an attractive savings option for a growing number of New Zealanders, and also to ensure that the scheme is financially sustainable into the future without the government having to borrow heavily for subsidies and tax breaks. Overall, Mr. Speaker, KiwiSaver membership and total funds continue to grow strongly. We now have almost 2.1 million New Zealanders accumulating $15.4 billion in KiwiSaver funds, and they are forecast to grow further to around $25 billion by 2015 and to almost $60 billion by 2021.
Question number 4, Right Honourable Winston.